Alright, time to introduce you to Alana Our Dream. Okay, this is me. I was trying to figure out how to get in the best pose, but I don't wear makeup much. Maybe on a very rare occasion I'll wear makeup, and I rarely use filters for anything because I hate AI art. I hate AI because it's been mucking up everything for artists, and I'm a bit of a hobby artist, so I don't do commissions. I have attention-deficit hyperactivity disorder, so when I'm not working, I draw to help relax. I'm making a card to say thank you to the vets for taking care of Marie.
They're going to cremate him for us.
I just lost one of my cats. I might end up getting a new one. I don't know, but I think I want to make sure my other cat Arthur can be okay with that first. But I just lost my cat Merlin, so this is a little drawing of him. It's a thank you card for the vets for taking care of him. I have to wait until his ashes come in and all that. So that's still coming.
On that and a few other things. I still got.
I want to introduce him. Room. I am a millennial, and this is my cat Arthur, who's the one I still have. The one I've lost is my grey one.
So I'm working on some other
he's gone this year.
Making this little
thank you card. I'm still waiting for his ashes to come back because he's going to get cremated.
Last days.
Did
the best they could for
the vets
him.
are handling it. They're such a good vets that we have. So I did a little drawing of him. I think in his younger days, but
more realistic.
As a thank you card, I'm making for them as a. So on. I'm also introducing you to my room, so this is going to be a long-ass video, so you guys are sitting here watching this. As I said, I'm a millennial. I have attention deficit disorder. This is my cat Arthur, the one I still have. Isn't he cute? Yes, he's my little ragdoll. My Moggy is the one who passed. He got very old, but anyway, I still got my cat Arthur here. Here he is, cutie as he is. You'll be 3 this year. So in September, he'll turn 3. That's his birthday. He's such a cutie. Look at him. Look at him. He's a sweet boy. Anyway, I just made the bed too, so was going to do a little mini room tours around as well. As I said, I live in Australia. I have attention hyperactivity disorder. I live in Australia, Sydney. I am a millennial, so
bed yesterday.
I'm also a Leo.
Filming,
Year of the Tiger.
Trying to get myself out of bed.
Star sign of
very lazy.
The Lion.
Very lazy this morning.
I'm a bit of a, as I said, a hobby artist. So if I'm not working food services for a kitchen hospital,
recently so
I'm working out, serve out the food for a kitchen hospital during the week. Weekends is when I draw. Going through my room again a bit.
Hopefully a little bit, but I don't know. But
a bit of a room tour going around.
Do some drawing and stuff. I have to make a card to say thank you to the vets.
A bit of a mess. I collect a lot of manga and anime and stuff. I also collect a bit of cartooning, comic stuff as well. So I'm a bit of an all-rounder. So I like a lot of art stuff. Part of the reason I think I like cartoon animation is I like the art in it, but I also like the good stories, so I'm very picky about it, which one I go for.
Yeah, my other cat, we're waiting for
a lot of this stuff is like stuff I collected over the years. On and off, I have to organize stuff. I have to get rid of some things, but I also like Care Bears, you can see there. I have a few OCs of my own. I haven't drawn them in a while. But I collect Motoshishi dolls. I haven't got a huge collection of them. My little one is the same as collecting Jellycats. I haven't got a huge collection of them. I have just a little one. I have less Jellycats than I do that. I have a few Care Bears. As you can see, I love collecting Care Bears. There's some of my Jellycats Tailloid plush and a Mystery Skulls plush and some Choco Cat from Sanrio I'm a big fan of. You can see Arthur there on the bed. You can see my collection of books and manga. I like to read. I struggled learning to read and write as a kid, so the fact I can read now and somewhat do a good chicken scratch writing of spelling, but it's not great. So my mom's from Germany though. I'm not very good with German. I only know like a few words. I can't read it. So the only language I'm good at is mostly English, but it took me a long time to learn my ABCs correctly. I think it has something to do with my attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. I said I collect Pokemon stuff, not a big range because a lot of it now seems to be expensive because thanks to scalpers just snatching everything. Got some Pikmin stuff. I like Blackjack, Pokemon, manga, Yosaba, Care Bears. I think I said My Little Pony as well. Troll stuff. I collect a huge collection of mangas. I read a little bit here and there as well, though I might go through. There's a few Polly Pockets here and there as well. A bit more drawing of how I do myself as well. There's some other things that I've collected. I am a big fan of Delicious in Dungeon. Oh my goodness, the picture started falling off. I had to put it back. Here's some of My Little Pony collection. There's another troll. Muppets as well. There's a Care Bear up there somewhere, and some Pokemon and box foxes. There's a little... I like to support the little artists, so sometimes I get stuff to support them as well. I do not like AI. I hate AI, so I will rather support at least human artist over an AI. They say AI is... I can draw myself, so I know fully 100%. AI has always been accessible. AI has not made it more accessible. It is taking it away from people. AI is not making art more accessible, in my option. That's just my take. Here's some My Little Pony collection. I love especially collecting Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie because most my friends way back when the Friendship Magic series was about used to say I was a combination between Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy, so I was somewhat a mixture of those two. That's why. And I got some more Care Bears. Oh, some more of the dolls I like to collect. These are FIY Fortune Day dolls, and the Match Girl ones I like the best out of that. And I have some penny box ones. I also have, you can see some of my other drawing attempts. I got some Pikmin here and there. I have a small little drawing collection of some of the Sanrio characters. I like mostly the ones that are not super well known, especially the cat ones, but there you go. So you got Chocolate Cat, Usahana, Mellowtoon, Winky Pinky, and I like that new ghost one they came up with. The tooth one's alright and the egg one's alright. I kind of like them, but not as much as I like some of the other cat ones. There's a huge... I like mushroom things too, so they're probably popping up. There's a Monochichi doll in there, along with some Pokemon figures that I've built from Bandai and other cat things. And also Mushishi. I'm a big fan of Mushishi and Dr. Stone and Demon Slayer. I have not finished the animes, but I finished the manga, so I know the manga-wise. I like dragons, I like unicorns, but I especially like cats. But I do like foxes too. One of my favourite magical creatures was definitely be... Oh, and I also love a lot of Australian native animals like koalas, wombats, platypus, kangaroos, wallabies. This is a Pokemon cat poster my sister made for me. Well, she didn't make it exactly for me, but she made this poster, but sadly enough, some scumbags stole her idea and I started using it as a scam to sell shirts or something. I'm not sure the whole deal. And I do have a bit of Lego. I do like a bit of Lego. Here's some more of my dolls. It got some Sunny Angels in here among some of the Simon's toys and Penny Box. And you can see my one Demon Slayer doll I have in there. I managed to come across one Demon Slayer doll. And there's some Penny Boxes, Simon toys. I think I have... I've got some... So here's some of my collection of Penny Box dolls. I kind of really like them. Kind of wish they would have some with hair that isn't, plastic. Like the little troll dolls and Zelf dolls as well. And here's some of my Comic for Arts dolls. I'm not as big into bunnies, so I'm more for cat things. Bunnies are alright though. Oh, an old drawing from when I was high school. But see, there's a little case with some of my Dr. Stone stuff. And I love the Wild Robot movie. I absolutely adore it. I even adore the book. My cat Arthur again. He's the one I still have. It's Merlin that's passed on. I wanted to do an introduction. Here's my Care Bear collection. And there's some more troll dolls down there. And I've got some more Penny Box dolls. And some Nanana dolls. I'm not collecting any more Nanana dolls because they're getting expensive for some reason here. I don't know. In Australia, I am a big Chocolate Cat fan. Huge. And Care Bear Love A Lot is my favorite. I love both red and... I like red, black, and white in color-wise, but I also like a lot of pastel colors, especially pink and purple. Maybe a bit of yellow, too, if the bed's giving you a hint. Going through some more drawings there, you can see some of my cats. I have attempted to try and draw them. On and off, I try to draw my cats here. There's some of my QB dolls there. I like them as well. I feel like I'm more in the... asexual, demisexual sort of demographic with a little bit of pansexual thrown in there somewhere. And here's some drawings I've done. I love to draw and sketch, but it's always whatever catches my attention, so I don't think I can do commissions for you guys. I'm very sorry. I am not a person who will do commissions, ever. Ever, ever. I will not do them. It would have to be... I'd have to be paid really well, and I'd have to be able to be really confident to be able to do it, but I don't think I'm confident enough to do what other people want for me to draw. It's usually whatever catches my attention, because, you see, it's like, I like Gumnut Babies from May Gibbs. That's a classic Australian fairy tale story based on these little gumnut people. that live around in Australia. They're like fairies, Australian fairies, these little gumnut babies. They're not exactly babies. It's hard to explain because they're funny little creatures that come out of the flora and fauna. If they go against the Banksy men, which come out of these seed pods, which are a different thing again, which is more drawing attempts here. I did some Pikmin, I did other things. You can see I do drawing where I say I don't like AI because I'd rather draw with myself. I do a lot of traditional. There was a time I tried to dabble with digital. I'll have to do a collection where you just see my drawings and you can just have a look through that. Did a bit of Dogman stuff as well. I have to get around to watching the movie. It's finally arrived here in Australia. I will get around to it when I find some more time and have a bit more money on my side, because I just had to spend some money for my cat Merlin because he just passed away. He's getting cremated then. I'm waiting for his ashes to come in. So you can see a lot of my drawing styles, a little bit here and there, mostly cartoony, chibi, maybe a little bit inspired from the guy who does Blackjack and Astro Boy, because Blackjack is done by the same person who did the Astro Boy, but I like his Blackjack manga a bit more over that. Though I do want to get into his Unico series one time. If I can find the manga again, I will definitely pick up a copy of the Unico manga if I can get my chances on it. You can see I did a lot of mushroom drawing things for this year. That was, what months was that? Was that in March? Was March... February? No, it was in February. The mushroom challenge I did was for February, and I kept adding Pikmin to it for some reason. I just couldn't help it. I seem to be constantly drawing Pikmin at the moment. I do play some games here and there. That's how I got into Pikmin in the first place, but I've been playing on my phone lately, which is why this new Switch that's coming out seems to be way too expensive for me, but I have lots of other hobbies in between, so it's like... I might have to wait until Christmas until I buy any more game stuff because it's looking very expensive, and I live here in Australia and I'm not sure how much it's going to cost for me to get it here or what the story is going to be there. But you can see some of my sketches here. I'm drawing lots of Choco Cat. I'm making sure we got a vote for him this coming next week, and some more of my other drawings from the sketchbook. I did a bit of Danny Phantom. Sometimes I do like Danny Phantom and Failure Parents. So that might show up too. More drawing of Choco Cat again, and some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I am a fan of that as well. I like mushrooms. I love the native Australian fauna and flora. I like a lot of certain books, but as I said, I go for certain manga. There's my Yosaba series. My mom and I love the Yosaba series. I have a figure somewhere. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it among this very messy version of a tour. Yep, you can see other art books and stuff. I have a few art books and manga, and I do have other books that I've been reading here and there. There's some cat books there and dragon books. One of my favorite magical creatures is dragons. I do kind of like griffins, but I think I like dragons more of it. Here's my cat Arthur. I do love cats, but I'm trying to be careful not to introduce any more cats until I know Arthur's a bit more settled over the Merlin situation. More Choco Cat drawings. Here's some other drawings that I have attempted this year. Pikmin. I might have to do a separate one where I just have looking through some of my drawings. For now, it's mostly just a room tour near the end and some other drawings. You can have a look at the end of this, but this is Alana Art Dream for you guys. I have Blue Sky, it's just Alana Art Dream, but here on TikTok, it's Alana Art Dream Australia, whereas everyone else is Alana Art Dream. So I have Tumblr, I have Instagram, I have YouTube, I have a Blue Sky. Yep, and that's it. So thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching.